All right, are we ready to check out some goodies? Hey, it's David. I hope you've been doing great. So, I've got a lot more stuff to share with you from MusicPro 26. I've opted for somewhat of a simple format for this week's video. I hope you'll forgive me for that. But the reality is, I'm spending more time doing things right. This is not something that I feel I did well in the past. I did finish things, but I started way more things than I finished, I think. And so what I'm trying to do now is actually finish what I start and also put the quality time and effort into the things that I'm creating, which is why, although I really do believe in consistent publishing, I think if it works against the creations that I'm pouring myself into, what's the point of just being a slave to the algorithm, right? I don't really want to bore you with long preambles. I know how YouTube videos can sometimes feel like that. So why don't we get to the goodies? This is something simple. This probably could have just been a live stream, honestly, but I haven't really been going live lately. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the goodies, the tote bags, the things I walked away with from MusicPro 26. First off, we've got this tote bag. Nothing too fancy, but it's always nice to see something from the conference, you know, a bag, something that you can carry stuff in. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff in here that is mostly just print materials, but there is some interesting stuff in here. Here's a little container from SoundExchange, which contains some earbuds. This is not a unique idea, clearly, because some other companies also gave us earplugs, not earbuds, earplugs. This is a serrated earplug, I guess. Let's go easy on the euphemisms. All right. Here's the other one from BMI, earplugs. I could show you real quick, but these are pretty standard. Nicely packaged, but as you can see, blue earplugs. And now we're going to start getting into a lot of the stickers and print materials. I don't even know what this is because it's backwards, but maybe the camera is actually showing it the right way around. This is probably what it is. Let music fill my world. I don't even remember where these stickers came from. Sticker and tattoo, I guess. Little promo card from MusicPro Insurance. Got a couple of things from them as well. An advertisement from How to Master Your Music, featuring multi-Grammy award-winning mastering engineers Ruben Cohen and Gavin Lurson. That probably would have been a good session, if it was a session, I'm not sure. And a card here from MLC. This is a company that helps you collect all of your streaming royalties, the MLC Team. We've got another card here from Splice. If I remember correctly, their company is mostly based around like loops and sound packs and things like that. Pandora. Guess this would be a little sticker as well. They also had a presence at the event. In fact, I think they might have been responsible for one of the after parties, which I did not go to. We've got the obligatory promotional pamphlet for Musicians Institute. It's a little bit too little too late for me. Not that I can't continue to learn and improve on my instruments or become a better producer. That's not what I'm saying, and I'm going to continue to work on those things. I'm just saying I think I've got the foundations down. There was a little Music Matters challenge going on at the event, and this, I think, was happening literally just at the event. So if you didn't participate and record your stuff there, you didn't get anything. Another obligatory Musicians Institute card, another card via the MLC team. Haven't even really had a chance to look at this, but it kind of shows a chart of how digital music royalties flow from one thing to another. We've got a card here from SoundExchange. This thing got a little crumpled, but a little card here from MusicPro Academy, Tiamo Duvatore, and spoiler alert, I did a little interview with him. Here's an MI wristband. I won this. They had a wheel to spin at their table, and I spun it twice and got a wristband both times. After that, they just said, you can take whatever you want. So I did. A little card here from BandLab. And I don't know how this snuck its way into my grab bag or even how I managed to hold on to one. I had a friend who was like, oh, there's a church here. It's so amazing. And then she got those. This is useless now, but it did hold my badge at one point. We got a couple more sticker type things. One from PRS Guitars. Love that sticker. There's one from MusicPro Insurance. I don't know if anyone feels cool promoting insurance. It can be a cool thing, but maybe we can talk about that another time if we ever talk about investments on this channel. And there was also a Music Connection magazine included in this tote bag. Haven't really looked at it yet. Looks like a lot of advertisements, listings, but there are some articles and pictures and stuff too. One last thing I had to go and grab. It's an MI keychain, but it's also a beer bottle opener. Handy. I don't always keep beer around. In fact, for the most part, I don't, but on the rare occasion, I like to enjoy one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. That's what I brought back from Hollywood. I just wanted to show you all of it before it spreads itself out across my living quarters. Unfortunately, I didn't win any prizes at the event. I was kind of hoping I'd win a PRS guitar, and there were some pretty decent prizes. They were like, there's a lot. Like, they really made it sound like there was 50 prizes, 100 prizes. There were not. There were maybe 10 to 20, but look, some of them were pretty expensive microphones. Some of them were guitars and things like that. So yeah, in terms of overall price point, they managed to get a lot of great, I assume, donations from different companies for the event. So what did you think of the swag? I think there's some neat stuff in there. Obviously, nothing too crazy, nothing too expensive, but what would you like to have gone home with if you had gone to MusicPro 26? I look forward to your comments. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.